Hey everybody, welcome back to J or Budget and happy Sunday. I hope everyone's had a good week. I had a really good week. Was busy at work, but I'm off this weekend. I'm actually off tomorrow as well, so very, very nice. And then I have there's a couple of weeks before I head to Canada, so really, really looking forward to that. So thanks to everyone who has subscribed in the past. Do leave a comment, subscribe, like the video if you want. I do get back to everybody, so yeah, thanks very much. And let's see what I'm going to be stuffing for week 3 of August. So I have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, so 160, 70, 80, 92, 210, 220, 230, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and 5 in coins, so 275, and then I have €2 left over from spending and €4 left over from travel, so I will pop that there to reallocate later. So let's get into it. So I am starting with my sinking funds binder, as I always do, and this week I'm just looking at my cheat sheet, which is off to the side. Technology is going to get a tenner. So that now has 50 in the bank and then 40 in cash. So 90 quid in tech. Eating out is not going to get anything, but it has €130. Help is already fully funded at 150. Cats is going to get a tenner this week, so that now has 50 quid. So yeah, the weather has been really nice, hasn't it? It's been really sunny, but hot as well. I noticed it's been really hard to sleep recently, but ain't complaining. Clothing is going to get a tenner, so that now has 100 in the bank, and then 20, 40, 55, 155. Yeah, it's like that. You know, if you go to Spain or somewhere foreign like that and the humidity just hits you and you're not able for it, that's exactly what it feels like right now. Appliances is also going to get a tenner, so I have 200 in the bank now, and then 20, 40, and 50, so €250 in appliances. Books is going to get skipped, but it has 50, and I'm thinking what I want to do is I want to start saving up for some gifts for people. So I might take that 50 out because I don't need any books at the moment, and start books again, and then shoehorn the 50 into a gifts envelope, so that way it is already kind of primed if I need to get a couple of bits. So that's what I'm thinking. Let me know what you think. Is that a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Home is not going to get anything this week, but I did take €10 out of this, so I got some Yankee candles. So I actually took some money out of Canada as well. So I basically got 2 big Yankee candles. They were €12 each. They were 60% off because they're going to do for some gifts from when I do come back from Canada for some family members. So one is for my granny and one is for my aunt. So I took, I got some bits for myself. So one of them I got for myself was a wax melt burner and some extra wax melts. So I took 10 out of home, and I took I think it was €19 out of my spending. And you might say you only had €15 spending, so I actually spent €5 on a scratch card, and I won, well, on 2 scratch cards, and I won 15. So then I put that back to my spending, so that's where I got the extra bit of money. Haircut is going to get a €5 this week, so I'll throw that in there, and I'm probably going to book a haircut for next weekend, so that'll be down 25 then. Subscriptions is not going to, sorry, that haircut, I didn't even say how much is in it. That has €40. And my haircut is, it's €20, but I always give them 5 of a tip, so it is €25. Subscriptions has €100 now, 50 in cash, 50 in the bank. It's not getting anything this week. And then the gifts fund, that is going to get a €5. So I'll take 5 and pop in 10. I can color in 2 more of these. So I don't know what I want to build this up to, but And I hate to say this, but like Christmas is coming up soon, so I know we'll be probably doing like Secret Santa artwork, so at least I will be able to be sorted with one of these. So when do you think we're going to start seeing like selection boxes in the shops for Christmas? I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit surprised we haven't already, because I know when it's Easter time, they usually kind of come out of nowhere. So the Work Gifts Fund now has €35 and nothing of that in the bank. Lights Out is going to get skipped, but it has 50 in the bank and 10 in cash. I think Treats, get back in there. I think Saving for a Treat is the same. I think it has, yeah, a tenner and 50. Brilliant. And then My House, which is very exciting right now because I'm giving this €20 this week. So that has 20, 40, 60, 81, 100, 200, 200, 500. So My House now has its first €1,000 of probably about 300 or 400,000. Well, maybe like 300. So that's amazing. I'm very happy with that. That's brilliant. €1,000 in house now. Amazing. So I am going to move on into my spending, which is getting its usual 50 quid this week. And I'm going to roll my 2 dice and let's see what I am putting into the rock, paper, scissors challenge this week. So I am putting in rock, which is 5, and paper, which is 10. So that's 15. And I think I'll do one more roll, which is paper again. So that is €25. That's really good. So I have 25 going in here. And 25 for spending. So rock, paper, scissors challenge has 50 in the bank, and then 60, 70, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 160. That is really building up very quickly. So 160 in the rock, paper, scissors challenge, and then travel and spending. Well, the spending part of that can have 25. And I don't think I plan on doing anything this coming week. Yeah, I don't think so. So we'll see how that goes. So moving on to my one of these. So I think I finished this, or did I not? Because I was looking at these and they're all crossed off. So I think that means I need to find a new Go Budget Boo challenge. So excuse the noise, and I have a pile of them here. So let's just flick through them. Let's see what one I want to go for. Let's do this one. I can go back in the drawer there. So what I will do is they can go in the completed side, and then each cup is 2. So I'm in the office 3 days next week, and I probably should have a lift home 2 of those days, one of those days. So that means 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I probably need like maybe €8, €10 for travel. So I'm going to roll a dice, and each cup is 2, and I'm going to hopefully cross off that many. 3, brilliant. I was hoping it wasn't going to be 6 because I was thinking I do not want to walk home. So let's go. Green. Let's make it a green tea. Or is it mint tea? So 1, 2, and 3. So that's €6. So what I'm going to do is I will pop the 5 and the 1 in here. And I have 14 for travel, which I will not be spending all of that. So that's fantastic. So pop that in there, and that can go back there. So now this Go Budget Boo travel one has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 plus 20, so that's 34, 44, 54, 64, and 50 is 114, 64, yeah, 114. Brilliant. On to the new one that I'm doing, so the Glow Up Your Savings by We Got This Studio, and that is going to get 15, I think, this week. Oh, sugar bags. That can go in here. So that's going to get 15 this week again. So I'll take back a 5 and pop in a 20. So so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15. And I'm also going to put in my leftover from last week. Actually, I'm going to put in the €2 from leftover spending. And then I have the €4 from travel there. So, rainy day has 5, 10, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 13 left in that. So I have 30 in cash already, and then 32 in this one. And that is from We Got This Studio. You can check them out on YouTube, and you can check them out on their Etsy store. So 16 jars is going to get 15 this week. So I can cross off jar number 15. And what I'm also going to do is add in that 4, so I can cross off jar 4. So this now has €6 in cash in coin, and then 20, 30, 36 euros. And I smudged it. Damn it. So 16. And this one, happy hour, is going to get 10 euros, I think, I hope. So I can do 4, a 4, and a 2. And this one has, that's the second part of that, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 50 is 100, and 5, 155 in this one. Did I say 155? Is that right? It's not. 105. Believe me, I wish there was an extra 50 quid in there. On to Christmas savings then. I feel like. Sorry, try to flatten out. And Christmas food is going to get €5 this week. So that has 50 in the bank and 25 in cash, so 75. And I need to find my yellow marker, which is over here somewhere. Color in one of these. Leave it back there for now. So that needs 15, which will bring it to 90, and I might do it once more and then have €180, and that should be perfect. That one is getting a bit chunky. And moving on to my monthly challenges, and I am going to put in €20 to August, which means I can cross off 5, 10, 15, and 20. So I only have a tenner left on this to finish. And that has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. And then that will be August done. And I think September is a bigger one, so I'll probably try get September started next week while I'm at it. Yeah, September is a little bit bigger, so I might get that one started while I can. Brilliant. And then on to Christmas. And Christmas is going to get €30 this week. And that leaves me with 40. So what I might do is, because I might need these fibers, I'll go back to another 20 and I'll throw in the 4 5s here, and then if I do need a 20 or 5s, I can swap it out the next time, and then I can add another 10 in here. Brilliant. So I have done another 20 and I've done another 10. So Christmas now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 85 and 500, which is a 585. And I am not stuffing anything into travel this week, so I have €40 left. So I am gonna go into challenge box here, and I'm gonna take this 20 here and this 20 here and put in €40 in here. So I feel like I can't wait to open it. So that is another cash starter video for August week 3. Thanks so much for watching. Do leave a comment, like, subscribe, and yeah, take care. Have a great week, and I will see you next week for August week 4. Take care. Bye.